Hello and welcome. It's Leon Street here, and I've got a topic that it's almost on the tip of everybody's tongue, and it's one of those things that when you get into marketing your business, it's one of the things that you must be aware of, and it's all about how to attract the opposite sex, or at least when I say that, it's more of the principle of how you attract the opposite sex that I want to share with you in terms of how you market your business more successfully. Because quite often, regularly, and over, I don't know, past few years, probably at least more. So I'm just, more and more aware as people get onto social media and they get into using social media more and more, they're looking for quick wins, quick ways of how they can attract leads, prospects, and clients. And unfortunately, there's people who are looking for that shortcut. And the reality is that if you sell to another human being, there are no real shortcuts. What you've got to understand is what are the correct steps to take. And when you think about attracting in your perfect customer, if you liken it to attracting in, I don't know, a woman, a man, whatever it is, then the biggest thing that you can do is really get to understand how do you attract somebody in the first place? Or even if you were at a networking event and you were in person, how do you start the conversation? How do you pick up so that somebody's interested to listen to you in the first place? And a lot of people miss this online because we're all running businesses, and if you're a cultural consultant or service-based business owner, you're looking for how do I connect to people quickly, and you put messages out there and you do different things. And actually, when they don't work out, it's frustrating, and then it can get a bit overwhelming, very annoying. So I just want to break down how can you use your ability as a human being like you would to attract the opposite sex if it was a man, a woman, whatever, whatever your preference, and you wanted to connect with somebody, i.e. your target audience. So I'm going to share with you because it's a very simple process. So let me kick off with a couple of examples. Now, what I'm going to do specifically, I am going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to share a few examples and get to the point of why I believe it's so important for you to really connect with human beings. So look, I'm on WikiHow here, and this one is all about how women can attract a guy. And there are different things that they talk about, like don't be afraid, be funny, show off your sharp mind, so that share your knowledge. There's different things like show what makes you unique. So this is from a women's perspective, attracting the guy. You got things like, if the conversation goes well, make plans to meet again. So bear some of those things in mind, because I'm going to show you exactly how you can use these to your advantage in marketing. So then I'm going to move on to another one. So this one was how to attract a man's attention. And this one was develop your self-confidence. This is all about knowing yourself, and then dress to impress, to show up right, to make sure that you make the right impression. And then you've got this one, hair and makeup, which is obviously a great thing for women, smell fantastic. And all of these things are what you would do kind of physically in person to prepare to, kind of show your best self and put your best foot forward. Now, what I want to look at is from a man's perspective, how can you get a woman's attention? So here you can see, don't play games. Yeah. So most women don't enjoy being laughed at. So it's kind of like give them the attention. Tell her to her face that you like her, and as it says here, you want to get to know her better. So this is all about being direct and focused, and I really like this. And be yourself. Look at this picture, this guy holding his hand out. And bear with me for one moment. This, I do have a reason and a purpose for showing you about tactics from a female's perspective and a male's perspective. So let's look at this. Make sure you aren't messing with a girl who doesn't want anything to do with you. So that means don't go after the wrong target audience or the wrong lead, the wrong prospect. Yeah. So hopefully you're starting to see where I'm making these connections. Let her make up her mind. So it's almost like let the target audience make up their mind. So anyway, I'm going to come back to a couple more in a moment, but I just wanted to share those particular ones. Now, I'm going to get to the point of why I just shared those with you. So the first thing is, these are all about how you connect with the opposite sex, but they're showing you that actually you've got to show up being yourself, but you've got to give the other person the opportunity to either see you, to want to know more about them, to listen to them, to connect with them. But here's what I see so often online. People are inviting people to like their Facebook pages, join their Facebook group, join their LinkedIn group, share this post onto your profile. People messaging you on Facebook Messenger saying, hey, can you share this on your profile? People who connect with you as a friend request, and then the first thing they do is send you an invite to their page without any conversation. There's people who connect with you, for instance, on LinkedIn, and then they're pitching you, hey, this is what I do. I have this product or service. I'm not sure if this would be of any interest to you. What do you think? So it's like straight up pitching. So how can you use the principles of attracting the opposite sex? Well, if you paid attention to some of those things, it was all about building rapport. So my advice here is that if you want to win when it comes to marketing and use the principles of human attraction and going after your potential, partner, girlfriend, wife, whatever, attracting somebody in. Well, if you want to attract people in when it comes to marketing and you growing your coaching business, look at how you can connect and build rapport first. Don't start pitching and pushing and telling people to like your pages, join your groups, to opt in for your email list, like register for your webinar. Don't be pushy. Don't be that sleazy person, that sleazy dick. The biggest thing that you can do to accelerate your business is to really focus on how can I build rapport first. So don't be that person who's like pushing without any rapport, any trust being built. That is a big no-no. And so if you are going to be a success in your business, focus on how can I build rapport and trust, especially if you're a coach and you have to sell to people, sell to other people who you're going to engage with, deliver your services with, because everything else will fall on deaf ears. And you'll probably end up with a whole bunch of people who unfriend you, remove your connection request, or actually just block you because there's so many people doing that, but there's so many other people that they can connect with in this world that you're just not worth their time. So my advice to you is focus on those principles. Now I'm going to round off with a couple of key points of how you connect if you were at a networking event. So look at this, use the event. Yeah. Let's say you're at a conference and recognize someone there. So seize the opportunity. So it's showing you about how to connect with people. Try standard conversation starters like, wow, see, conversation starters. Use the same thing when it comes to social media. Have a good story. So if you're marketing, have a story, have something to build rapport and trust to get the relationship flowing and going. Make a personal connection. So all of these things, and they're just a final few from networking. So it's business networking in person that you can use to your advantage, and there's no difference, especially when it comes to your marketing. So guys, it's Leon Street here. And if you are stuck with how you build rapport and connection, look, I'll just remind you, remember, you can get my book, More Leads, More Clients, and you can get it at moreleadsmoreclientsbook.com. And this will show you how to focus on the correct niche, how to build up rapport when you reach out to people and give value ahead of time. If you're a struggling coach and you're not generating enough leads, enough prospects, and enough clients, then what you need to do is pick up the book, More Leads, More Clients book.com. If you're struggling and you want help right now, then reach out to me, drop me a message right here, and I'll get back in touch with you. Thank you for watching. It's been Leon Street, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.